Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
46 to Mike, 46. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. It's a party now. 46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
Throwing again. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Titans nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will make it into the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
7 yards.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Check my 46. Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check safety. Check safety.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
46.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
At the 33-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of 1 yard.
Here's White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. 21-0 our score after 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On the return, it's White. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I've played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Tua to try again on second down. This one caught by Davis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Tua to throw again. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Buccaneers 21, Titans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
a 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. His throw caught at about the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is right there. It's good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We all knew. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run it again with Kamara. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from the 20, and the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run with Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He's got Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Again, it's Haskins. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 17-yard line.
55, watch the screen.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back, push him back.
From the gun, Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, D. Mike, 55. Come on. 55. I got you. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Going up top for Miller. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
By Kevin Byard. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 3rd and 5.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. He's back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. He needed 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Haskins to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here we go with Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Haskins. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
55, mark, 55.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.